Put a piece of yarn in the center slot of a fork. Then hold your fork with your thumb on the tines of the fork and start wrapping another longer piece of yarn around the tines and around your thumb. Obviously don't wrap it too tight because you want to be able to remove your thumb later. This thumb thing is just a little hack I made up because in my previous video on how to make a pom-pom, people were having a hard time with the next step. In the next step, you're going to have to tie a really tight knot around the wrapped yarn, and that's hard to do if the wrapped yarn is too tight. So putting your thumb in there makes the wrap looser. If that doesn't make sense, it's okay, just trust me, putting your thumb in there will help. Don't worry if the yarn that you're wrapping goes above your thumb, just as long as it stays below the tip of the tines, then you're fine. There's no hard fast rule about how many times you need to wrap the yarn around the fork, but if it helps, look at the yarn from the side, and once it's between about 1 1/4 inches and 1.5 inches wide, you can stop. Now find that first piece of yarn that's hanging down at the bottom and bring the back of it up and into the center slot of the fork one more time, then take the other side of the yarn up and tie the ends together in a really tight knot. You could have done this before you tied the knot, but at some point cut off the remaining piece of the wrapped yarn. Now you're going to want to cut the wrapped yarn on both sides of the knotted yarn. Make sure you don't accidentally cut this knotted piece in the center. This is what keeps the entire pom-pom together. When you're cutting the yarn, it helps to use the sides of the fork as a guideline of where to cut. You may have to go over each side several times with your scissors to get all the wrapped yarn cut because of how thick it is. So don't get discouraged if it takes a minute because that's pretty normal. Once both sides are cut, you can take the pom-pom off the fork, and it's going to look a little wonky right now, but that's okay. Keep these two longer strings if you want to hang your pom-pom from something, otherwise you can just cut them off. The last step is to trim your pom-pom until it has a rounder shape. So just keep turning it in your hand and cutting off the longer pieces as you go. You might also need to fluff it up sometimes or reshape it with your hands, then go back to turning and trimming it again. Pretty soon it'll start to look like a pom-pom. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section.